Hey guys, time to look at another overlooked gem that won't cost you much. I won't tell you what the game is straight away. I'll let you sort of ponder and guess, give you a few clues. Got it recently, totally exceeded my expectations big time. It was released at the end of 1994, start of 1995. Therefore it was eclipsed by the PS1 and the Saturn at the time. Sort of, destined for obscurity there. It was developed by the guys who did Sonic. Now, that's quite a big clue. I can say straight off the bat, round about comparable time frames, this is much more polished than Sonic 3, much more. And it's a lot more abundant in US regions on the Genesis. Seems to be a lot more copies floating around on eBay, etc., but a little bit more expensive on the PAL release, higher price, just doesn't seem to be so many. Took me a while to find. I had to buy a whole system to get it. There's just an option for a system in a game. They wouldn't split it. It cost me $45, but I'll be able to flick the system anyway, and it was, it's not an issue. It's such a great game. No regrets here. Talking about Rista. Now, the attention to detail in this game with the animation and all the different stuff this little fella does is amazing. It's just this one in particular, thing that comes to mind is the ice stage where he's swinging up and down these ice corridors, does these little flips in the air and everything, right through to standing still animation is bobbing around and stuff. It's really cool. But at its core, as a platformer, this game is just pulls off amazing feats, like pulls every trick out of the book, plus adds to it with all its different mechanics and everything with what you can do. The controls are tight, the stages are massive, it's got a password system, 7 worlds, 2 big stages and a boss fight, very long stages, so yeah, great to have a password rather, almost too big to sit and do in one sitting. But the only sort of gripe I have, not really a gripe, but I sort of nodded to myself thinking, oh yeah, this is the guys who did Sonic, because the first 3 bosses, while they were impressive, they're a bit simplistic, and like the Sonic games aren't exactly noted for their boss fights, but from stage 4 onwards, it changes up and they become a lot more challenging, multi-phases, etc., and that was really cool. You get a proper ending. I just finished this, it's attention to detail right to the end there. It's just done so well, and I've just come off the back of playing Sparkster on the SNES, and that was a late release game. Obviously the SNES has great colour palette and attention to detail, and that is a great game. And then jumping on playing this is comparable, considering the more meagre colour palette the Mega Drive has, and what they've done with this is simply amazing. This is a great last hurrah for the Mega Drive. It just shows you the potential, and this is easily, I've played a lot of great platformers, your Rocket Knight Adventures, your Donkey Kong Countries, but this is up there with the very best. And in terms of mixing up the different mechanics and gameplay, this does it. I say things like swimming and flying in the air and grabbing and pulling up pulleys and swinging on things to get momentum and jumping. It all sounds like mechanics that have been used before, but there's just tweaked a bit different in this game. And initially you might, part of the pun, find it hard to grapple with the controls, but once you do, man, this game opens up. It's so good. I won't go too much more into that side of it. It's just to let you know what the game is. A true classic, really is, and basically a final bow for the Mega Drive, and a great one at that. So seek this one out, guys. It is getting more popular and sought after, so jump on this and you will not regret it, especially platform fans. You'll just be salivating at the bit, honestly. So there you go, guys. Check it out. Catch up soon.